information and responses you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. You may put your hand down. Ms. Palacios, before we proceed, I'm going to tell you we're going to make a record of a discussion I'm going to have with you that talks about your constitutional protections and rights. The first right I want to mention to you is you always have a right to remain silent, meaning you do not have to make a statement. You don't have to answer questions. You don't have to submit written paperwork that has your signature, especially any papers that admit or confess to wrongdoing. That is the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to a jury trial. That means that you and your attorney and the state could select from a pool of people randomly selected 6 people to be your jury. They would see and hear and experience the trial and all the evidence, indicating that at the end then, or deciding rather is a better word, whether you're guilty or not guilty. That's a right to a jury trial. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to confront witnesses, meaning that you and your attorney can cross-examine, question, or challenge anyone who would testify in your trial. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
There's also a right called the right to appeal, meaning that after this matter is over, it's completed, you and your attorney together, or you by yourself, or your attorney by himself, would have the right to demand that a higher court review the official record, the evidence, the testimony, everything in this case, and for whatever challenge you wanted to make. The official record is being prepared by a lady named Kayleen Rivera. That's basically what's called the right to appeal. You'd have to do it with the right forms, and you'd have to be aware of and stay within particular time limits. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, also there is a right to demand that this proceeding be held in an open public courtroom. You have that right, and so does the state individually. That means that because of the COVID pandemic, we're not doing that, and we're doing it by video conference. The video conference is being streamed on YouTube, so anyone that wants to can see and hear the proceedings. Now what we're going to do is show you several documents that are involved in this case. You'll find that at the top of each document, every document that comes through is going to have the identifying information with one exception. This one shows the case number 627657, the state of Texas versus Samantha Marie Palacios in County Court of Law number 5, Bexar County, Texas. That's the identifying information. Then followed by the actual title of the particular document. This one says state's consent to video conference. This is simply signed by the assistant district attorney saying that they agree to the video conference. They're not demanding that this be done in the open public courtroom. Did you see and understand that document?
Yes, sir.
All right, now, the document now before you, it's the second document. This one, the title is Discovery Acknowledgement. That document was signed by your attorney and the state's attorney. They're agreeing that the law has been obeyed. The law in this case is Article 39.14 of the Code of Criminal Procedures. The first line right there on top after the title. You see that Article 39.14 wording?
Yes.
This says that the state is required to acknowledge and give access to you and your attorney to all the evidence, materials, receipts, books, whatever is involved is relevant in your case. This is signed by you and your attorney, pardon me, by your attorney and the state's attorney saying that that law has been obeyed. I will be signing to approve it. Now we have, again, the identifying information. This one, the title here of this document is Defendant's Consent to Video Conference. That means that you agree that we don't have to do this in the open public courtroom, and you're willing to do it by video conference. Did you review this and sign it yourself?
Yes, sir.
All right. The next document will have, again, the identifying information at the top. Then this one is titled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonitions. Did you and your attorney review this document carefully?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about it?
No, sir.
I would point out to you that it says, in this clause, I hereby enter a plea of nolo contendere to the allegation of prostitution. You know that that's what it says, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, the rest of this is divided into 15 parts, numbered parts. Do you have any questions about that?
No, sir.
All right, right here, there is a check mark on what's called Class B punishment. What is that? Can you read that?
Yes. Class B, 0 to 2,000 fine and 0 days to 180 days jail.
Okay, you understand that.
Yes.
Now, where were you born, ma'am?
San Antonio, Texas.
All right. The documents and the papers in this matter will reflect that you are a U.S. citizen. One last reminder about this document. The deal that you made with the state, I don't have to accept it. I do have to say yes or no to it. I can reject it outright. I can also give you any punishment in the Class B punishment, even if I give you a heavier punishment than you agreed to. If I reject it, say, no, I'm not accepting this deal, or if I give you a punishment that's heavier than what you agreed to, then in that case, the law would allow you to start all over again. Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You did sign this document?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Reynolds, you reviewed this with your client carefully?
I did, Judge, yes.
And are you satisfied that she understood it?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right. Now, the document you're seeing now again repeats the identifying information. This one is titled the Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. There's a vertical stack of boxes. The fifth one, the one right there being shown to you at the top of the page, this one says that I, as the judge, certify that this is a plea bargain case and the defendant has no right of appeal. Did you see and understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you signed it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the next document. We're going to reload this, okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just feeling a little sick.
All right. All right. Now, again, this is starts off with identifying information, in this case, your name and the case number. The first two boxes will be marked. They indicate, first of all, the number one box that you've been told and reminded about the right to remain silent. The second one, for the record, says that you are a U.S. citizen. Then we have a section there that has 5 vertical little boxes, and each one has a declaration. Did you read all of this part and understand it?
Yes, sir.
All right. The section now being shown to you says that you're charged with prostitution. To that charge, how do you plead, ma'am?
No contest.
All right. A no contest plea, just so you're aware, a no contest plea is considered a guilty plea in this court and is sufficient for me to convict you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. I am ordering you to show up in the Bexar County Courthouse number 5, or rather the County Court of Law number 5, in the offices of the court, so that your thumbprint can be placed on the documents that require a thumbprint by law. It's listed there. All right. To the charge, you officially have pled no contest. Based on your plea and the evidence, I find you guilty. I am sentencing you to 4 days in Bexar County Jail. zero fine, and zero court costs. The court grants you credit for time served. Time and money run concurrently. The court finds that you have satisfied that judgment and that you owe nothing further to the state of Texas or this court on this particular case and number. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I will be signing and approving this entire form. Do you have any questions, ma'am?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Reynolds, any questions?
No, Judge, thank you.
And Ms. Morgan, any questions?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
All right, then you are both Mr. Reynolds and Ms. Palacios, you are excused at this time. Stay out of trouble, young lady. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Take care. Stay safe.
Good to meet you,